enough to be able to infect a human, because coronavirus. Alright, engineers, in this video we're going to talk about COVID-19, or the novel coronavirus that was discovered in 2019. I want you guys to know that this video that we're making today, all the information that we're going to be talking about is as up to date as March 15, 2020. So I just want you guys to know that. In addition, this video is purely for educational purposes only. We're going to have a medical disclaimer pop up here. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started on this COVID-19 lecture. So again, I want you guys to remember that we're making this video here on March 15, 2020. Obviously things could change from this time until the future. As those things change, we will try to continue to keep you guys updated with future videos to go into more detail on these things. Okay, but again, this is as of right now. Alright, so what should we know about the coronavirus, right? Well, we know that the coronavirus, or this 2019 coronavirus, okay, it's similar to specifically the SARS virus. If you guys remember what that was, there was an outbreak called the Severe Acute Respiratory Distress Syndrome, and it was coronavirus specifically in 2002. And what happened is that they believed that this virus, this SARS virus, actually had the ability to hop over from a bat, okay? From that bat, it mutated in such a way that it can then infect another host, another intermediate host, right? So it started off with a bat. From the bat, it then may be transferred over what we believe to be a civet. And then from that civet, it mutated enough to be able to infect a human. Because coronaviruses naturally, they're pretty benign and they don't cause a lot of significant effects within the human. Maybe just your viral rhinitis, viral pharyngitis, viral laryngitis. But rarely are they going to be causing these severe acute respiratory distress syndrome types of things. But again, if they mutate enough where they go through some type of animal reservoir, they can become mutated enough to be able to cause severe infection in humans. And that's what the SARS virus did in 2002. A couple years later, actually a decade later, to 2012, it happened again, where the coronavirus had the ability to mutate again, where we have a bat where we believe to be, again, the animal reservoir where the virus mutated, then transmitted to what we believe to be a camel. So from bat to camel as this next intermediate host, and then from there it mutated enough where it could then infect a human, okay? This is the MERS virus, and again, this is the Middle Eastern Respiratory Distress Syndrome that occurred in 2012. Hop now to 2019. Where we now talk about the coronavirus, particularly COVID-19, which was the coronavirus discovered in 2019. Again, we believe that this actual virus underwent a mutation via this zoonosis, right? So we have a bat, it mutated within the bat, then it actually had the ability to mutate within another animal as the intermediate host, potentially. Again, we're still not completely sure, but we believe it could be what's called a pangolin. So they think that this virus hopped onto a bat as its reservoir, mutated enough, got transferred to a pangolin, mutated enough that it can now infect a human and cause COVID-19, okay, which is the novel coronavirus discovered in 2019. This is what we know about this virus. Now, another thing that we have to understand about this virus is not just the zoonosis effect of it, but we also should know some of the case fatality rates, because this is becoming a big concern in society right now. Everybody is very, very scared of the coronavirus. And again, we don't want to overreact, but we want to make sure that we don't underreact to this virus, because it is a very serious virus. To give you guys a little bit of an example of the case fatality rates, if we take the SARS virus in 2002, case fatality rate is just, again, the total number of cases on the bottom. So if you guys want to remember the formula, very simple formula, the number of deaths divided by the total number of cases, okay, and then multiply it by 100. So they see that this virus, the SARS virus in 2002, had 8,000 total cases with 800 deaths. That gives us a case fatality rate of 10%. That's pretty decent. Move on to the next one, the MERS virus in 2012. 850 died, where there was 2,500 total cases. That's going to give us a case fatality rate of 34%. Hop on down here to the COVID-19 as of March 15, 2020. We have 153,517 cases. Okay, this is worldwide, with 5,735 deaths. That gives us 3.7%. Now, a lot of resources, the World Health Organization, CDCs, different things like that, say that this number technically could even be lower. Why? You have to remember that there's a lot of people who are asymptomatic with this virus. Okay? In other words, they're not presenting with the classic symptoms that we would see with the coronavirus. So if they're asymptomatic, they technically would be one of the cases, but they might not present. They might not go to the hospital, get tested, and come up positive for the coronavirus. So technically, if we think about it, there might be thousands upon thousands more cases where people are just asymptomatic, thought that they have the common cold or maybe the flu, but really they have the coronavirus. And think about it. As this denominator increases, the more cases we have, that case fatality rate could technically decrease. And that's what you want to think about right now. Yes, it is scary, the number of cases that we have and the deaths. But again, this denominator, it could technically be a little bit larger. Okay? All right, so that's what I want you
Bye.